never smokes. News and weather, music and jokes. See on the porch in my favorite house coat, it's the Sarah Beth Terry Show. She's a feral Christian out in the wild, the cigarette mom with a queen bee style, talking or singing about somebody you know. It's the Sarah Beth Terry, the Sarah Beth Terry, it's the Sarah Beth Terry Show. I'm Sarah Beth Terry, and you're not.
Good evening and welcome to a Tuesday night on the porch. I know it's 9:40 at night and way past most of our bedtimes, but I have had a day. Today is July the 7th. I had to make sure that was right. Is that right? Yes. Oh my goodness. That's a lot. That's a lot today. I didn't realize we were already a week into this month. Oh my goodness. It's just so much. So how's your day been? What have y'all been doing? Anything crazy? Anything good? No? Everything good? Kind of one of those things, grab a cup of coffee or a sweet tea, pull up a rocker, and let's see what's happening in God's world. You want to? Oh, on the front page tonight, USA eliminated from the World Cup. I know. The U.S. men's national team fell 4-1 in Belgium at the round of 16 Monday night. Belgium now advances to face Spain, while many fans are already turning their attention towards building for the next World Cup cycle. I don't care either way, but everybody seems to be real excited about it. The quarterfinal picture takes shape if you are keeping up with FIFA right now. Spain, France, Morocco, and England and Norway have already secured places in the World Cup quarterfinals with more rounds of 16 matches scheduled later. Oh my God, it just keeps going. It's just so much soccer. The markets are turning their attention to earnings. Wall Street is shifting from holiday mode into earnings season, as we talked about yesterday. Investors are watching corporate profits, AI spending, and interest rate expectations for clues about the economy's direction. So there's that. America 250 celebrations continue across the United States. Communities across the country are still celebrating the anniversary of America with festivals, concerts, museum exhibits, and historical events. So if you have one in your neck of the woods, go check it out. That moth went right in my eye. Have you ever seen that in your entire life? I've never seen a moth to the eye. I've seen a moth to the flame, but never a moth to the eye. Your top 10 things in the world today. Belgium advances to the World Cup quarterfinals after defeating the United States, which was also our number one headline. Spain books its place in the final 8 and awaits Belgium. They're pretty good at soccer. They're better at waffles, so let's see what happens. NATO leaders continue discussing European defense cooperation. Trump was in Turkey today. That's all I know about that. Global energy markets remain focused on oil production and prices. The United States is now the number one exporter of oil in the world, beating Russia. AI investment continues accelerating worldwide. Several European countries remain under summer heat advisories. International shipping routes continue operating under heightened security. Tourism across Europe remains strong during peak vacation season. Space companies continue expanding commercial launch schedules, and central banks continue bouncing inflation and economic growth. Sounds like a whole lot more of the same. But we're here for it. In the United States, Congress returns to Washington after the Independence Day recess. Maybe they'll finally get something done. Thomas Massey did put a post up the other night, and I don't like him at all, but when he said 3 strokes and you're out, and I was like, is that the new rule in Congress? Because it should be. Investors begin watching second quarter earnings reports. If you're a Wall Street nut, if you have money invested in things that you can't see, this might be your time to shine. So look forward to it. Summer travel remains near record levels despite the gas prices and the heat. We still have places to go, and we kind of have to go there regardless of the price and the weather. So, nanu. National parks continue reporting strong visitor numbers because of the 250th celebration. If you are a veteran and you can apply for the Gold Star card, which is free, you can visit any of our national parks free of charge with your DD-214. So just keep that in mind. Home affordability remains a major concern despite improving housing inventory. There's a lot of houses, just nobody's buying them because we can't afford them because the interest rate's 7%. Did I miss something? No. All right, AI continues to dominate corporate investment strategies. And I'm trying, okay, here, let's talk about this for a second. Because somebody got sideways with me yesterday over AI. And I'm going to say this as nicely as possible. You're missing the point. Yes, they're geofencing. Yes, they're flock cameras. Yes, they're putting a tracker on every single one of us. They have forever because we have GPS on our phones and you use it to figure out where your other phone is. Let's explain what AI is actually doing for you that's good, because no one seems to realize that part of it. It's actually creating opportunities for you to be more human. For the last 30 years, I've heard everybody bitch about clocking in, clocking out. I'm nothing but a robot at my job. They could replace me at any moment. I hate my job. I want to spend more time with my family, my kids, my hobbies, my farm. Congratulations. Now there is an opportunity for technology to take over the mundane work that you hate doing so bad. You can now invest in more human opportunities. Take up a hobby, garden, go visit your friends, go out and do something, reach out and touch somebody. Do stuff that is intrinsically human and not AI, and quit bitching about the progress of man. If you don't like that it's threatening your job, get better at your job. If you don't like that it's threatening the music industry, write better songs. If you don't like that it's threatening the art industry, draw better pictures. If you don't like that it's threatening production, then you come up with something, Henry Ford. But in the meantime, I'm going to be growing tomatoes, smoking cigarettes, and doing the Lord's work because AI can't. Say what you want to, ride this dragon or get burnt by it. But I'm so tired of everybody being threatened by something they don't understand, and you're never going to support what intimidates you. It's a very good reason why I don't have a lot of support in Kentucky, because I intimidate the shit out of them. That's okay. I've been doing this since I was 16 years old. They ran me out of town on a reel and told me I'd never going to be a country music singer or songwriter. And here we are 25 years later, and I'm paying my bills with the songs that other people are singing. How's that sound, Estel? Good? You feel better about it? You feel better about supporting everybody else but your own home crowd? People don't support what they're intimidated by. All right, election season begins quietly ramping up ahead of the fall midterms, considering that the Supreme Court has now said there is no limit on the spending for campaigns. So look forward to the midterms. There's no telling. It might have commercials like the Super Bowl. I don't even know what to expect at this point. Speaking of politics, campaigns begin shifting. I mean, good Lord, are we ready for it? Are you ready for it? Because the bullshit starts. Better get your boots and your umbrella. Executive authority remains a major political discussion after recent Supreme Court decisions. If it were up to me, we would get rid of all of them and put new ones in there, because everybody seems to have gone turncoat on us, and I think they should be called Benedict Arnolds, but that's just me. At some point, you have to realize that you're there for a job. You're there to make big decisions and not placate and patronize the American public. That's not what you're there for. You're there to make the big decisions that we can't trust the regular people. If you're asking the regular people how to make these decisions, you're not doing your job. Mitch McConnell, been brain dead since 94, and now I think it's medically official. I'm sorry, I don't have any sympathy for it. Sometimes bad shit happens to bad people. Moving on. Immigration continues to be a top issue. Mostly because everybody that's here illegally is killing people that are here legally, and then we're having a big conflict about it. Quit bitching because the coons are eating all of your cat food when you're leaving the cat food out and you don't put out a live trap. I don't know what to tell you. This has a simple solution, but we're too busy about hurting everybody else's feelings and stepping on toes that we forget that we have steel-toed boots. God, I'm so sick of this stupidity. It is rampant. All right, border security legislation remains under debate. We can't figure out where the border is or if we're going to let people across it. This has been a problem since the beginning. Budget negotiations continue as states prepare for November elections. AI regulations continue developing. Energy and defense remains a bipartisan discussion. Education remains active in many state legislators for their policies. And polling firms continue tracking voter sentiment, which is hard to do since you can't show an ID and nobody seems to know if you're supposed to vote or not. So it's fine. You know, we'll figure it out. In pop culture, new streaming releases arrived this week, including TV series, films, and albums. So if you're ready to binge in the heat, get on there and check it out. Summer blockbuster season remains strong, including that new Sheep movie with Hugh Jackman, which apparently is really, really good. And now Hail Mary is on Amazon Prime. If you didn't get Ryan Gosling Saving the Universe in the theaters, it is now available if you are a Prime member. Paris Haute Couture Week starts this week. Get really excited. You can tell that I'm going with all the outfits that I have in my closet. They called me first, obviously. WWE builds towards the SummerSlam. If you want to see the SummerSlam, then make sure that you're tuning into the WWE, which used to be called the WWF, but the World Wildlife Federation had a problem with Stone Cold Steve Austin, so we changed the acronym. So it's okay. Festival Suite season is in full swing. If you're in Kentucky, you're going to see the same 12 people for the next 6 weeks. So get real excited about it because they never like change. It's fine. If you don't catch them at 1, they'll be at 1 the next weekend. You'll get to see them sometime before August. If you're going anywhere else in the world, everybody else who plays outside of Kentucky is playing at different festivals and fairs and venues. So just let you know. All right, social media continues buzzing after the 4th of July celebrations. Miranda Lambert sang in St. Louis. Emily Ann Roberts sang in Nashville. And Gretchen was supposed to sing in Washington, but was in a tent for 6 hours because of a lightning delay. You know they made her sit in that tent and didn't even give her a funnel cake. I tell you what's the truth. I don't know what this world's coming to. New albums are dropping Friday on New Music Friday, so if you're keeping an eye out for those, get excited. Fans anticipate the College Football 27 later this week. If you're watching college football, then you know what that means. Television networks unveil their fall previews, and now Gilmore Girls is available on Prime, so get real excited. Concert attendance remains exceptionally strong nationwide despite blue dot fever and the price of gas. Did I miss anything in pop culture? In weather, dangerous heat continues across the southwest. Appalachia remains in pattern of afternoon thunderstorms. Humidity stays high throughout the southeast. Flash flooding remains possible where storms repeatedly develop. Western wildlife continues. Wildfire conditions remain elevated, to be continued. Hurricane season remains relatively quiet considering what's going on. There was a super typhoon out in the Pacific. We'll check in with that later. Farmers continue monitoring the rainfall. UV levels remain very, very high with this heat wave. Summer travel is favorable in much of the Midwest, and cooler air is expected in parts of the Northeast later this week. So look forward to that. There's that. In sports, in case you watch them, because I don't, World Cup round of 16 continues today. As we have said 3 times already, they're really pushing it down my throat with the headlines this morning. Quarterfinal matchups are nearly set. The MLB reaches the heart of the regular season. Thank goodness we're still watching baseball. NFL training camps are only weeks away, friends. NASCAR prepares for another race weekend. Sarah Beth talk. Wimbledon continues on. College football media days are approaching. WNBA is still playing ball, in case you missed it. And Olympic hopefuls continue international competition. And if you are part of a travel ball team, you're going to be playing from now until September. So go ahead and get your cooler ready. All right. In Appalachia, the top 10. Summer tourism is remaining strong. Bluegrass festivals continue across the mountains. Farmers markets are thriving. County fairs are opening, including Putnam County next weekend. Appalachian Trail traffic remains heavy despite the virus outbreak. And local produce is reaching peak season. Communities continue to celebrate the America's 250th anniversary, and mountain streams remain popular for anglers, and we're in the peak of whitewater raft season at New River Gorge in West Virginia. So, did you catch all that? Because I ain't going to say it again. Just letting you know. Country music. Let's see, what's new in country music? Ella Langley is still dominating the radio. Jelly Roll still under investigation. Lainey Wilson continues headlining major festivals. Cody Johnson remains a favorite. Independent artists continue growing online audience, and Nashville remains packed with tourist and bachelorette parties. Did I miss anything? Award season conversations are already beginning, and the Grand Ole Opry remains one of country music's busiest stages, despite the fact that it's on sale. Turns out everything has a price. On day 3 of my glow up, I am down 6.2 pounds. I went to the gym today. I walked 1.34 miles. I read 26 pages of my book, and I did the first 12 minutes in the total body enhancement red light therapy thing at Planet Fitness, and it shook my ass like Jerry Lee Lewis playing the piano. Took me about 5 minutes to figure out how to walk again. But if you're keeping up, I was supposed to hit 100 grams of protein today, but I only had 26. In the farm report, there's a chicken temp. If temperatures climbing to the upper 80s or 90s, collect eggs before mid-afternoon. Eggs left too long in nesting boxes can lose quality quickly in the summer heat and start incubating. So make sure that you're out there getting them eggs early. As soon as you hear the egg call, get out there and pick it up. What's Jelly under investigation for? I don't know. Check out Nicole Arbor. She's got a whole list of receipts. All right, garden report. Your tomatoes, peppers, and squash should really begin taking off if the rabbits haven't eaten them all like they have mine by now. Check underneath tomato leaves for hornworms after you water in the evening. They're easier to spot at dusk than at midday. Your Bible verse of the day comes from Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 3, which says, commit your work to the Lord and your plans will be established. Clue him in. He'll help you out. I told my tomatoes today they need to hurry on up. They reminded me that they are not microwave vegetables. I don't like attitude from my produce. Porch wisdom today. You can't plant corn on Monday and complain Tuesday that nothing's growing. We talked about this yesterday. Life works the same way. Keep watering, keep praying, and keep showing up. You'll eventually see a harvest. Farmer's rule. The fence you fix today is the cow you don't have to chase down the street tomorrow. Something to remember. Your feral Christian thought. God is far more interested in your faithfulness than in your speed. Nobody gets extra credit for sprinting past his voice. This is a marathon, friends. Tie your shoes. The porch saying of the day. A peaceful porch is usually built one board, one prayer, and one hard day's work at a time. Rome wasn't built in a day. Keep that in mind. On this day in history, July the 7th in 1456, the retrial of Joan of Arc overturns her original conviction. In 1898, the United States formally annexes the Hawaiian Islands. Aloha. In 1930, construction begins on the Hoover Dam. On July 7th, 1947, reports of the Roswell incident began making national headlines as we first started lying about UFOs. In 1981, President Ronald Reagan nominates Sandra Day O'Connor to the Supreme Court. We all know how that turned out. And in 2005, coordinated terrorist bombing struck London's public transit system on this day. So, something to think about. At least our day's better than theirs was. So, history can only repeat itself so many times without it not being history's fault. Keep that in mind. Learn your lessons. The closing thought for tonight's cigarette bomb: this mountain doesn't get climbed because somebody felt motivated every morning. It gets climbed because they laced up their boots again. And today, that's enough. So I'm glad that you're here for it. I'm glad that you're hanging out with us. If you're new to the porch, then welcome. If you're a repeat offender, then welcome back. We have shows coming up in the next 8 weeks that are all listed on sarahbetterterry.com. Including a couple of podcast guest appearances with some friends of ours in Bali and New Zealand. So we're super excited to be on the Culture Cast podcast with Leah Steele, and also on the Faith on the Fringe podcast coming up next week. So look forward to those announcements, and tune in if you can, because it's going to be awesome. Super excited to meet other feral Christians around the world. Turns out this porch is a lot bigger than I thought it was. So, my ass is still medium rare, so I don't know whether or not I should get in the tanning bed tomorrow, but I really need to if I'm going to keep up this coloring before I have my shows next weekend. Friday night, we are in Hurricane, West Virginia on the 17th. That's next weekend, not this weekend, so look forward to that. The 17th, we're in Hurricane, West Virginia at MRA Steakhouse. On the 18th, we are at Bobby G's in Huntington, West Virginia. On the 25th, we are at the 145 Roadhouse in Campton, Kentucky. August 1st, we're in the Appalachian Artist Festival in Inez, Kentucky. Then on the 8th, we are in Camden, Tennessee for the Songbird Retreat, Working Man's Retreat concert. Erica Nicole's opening for me, so if you've got your tickets, get them. On the 15th, we have a private party in Van Leer. The 22nd, we are in Sapphire, North Carolina. Those tickets are still on sale. And then that takes us up to Labor Day. So, if you want to come see me, do it. Spray tan? Hell no. I'm smoking 2 packs at a time. I'm not really worried about UV, but thank you so much for your concern. It's too splotchy on me, and everybody knows fat looks better tan. I enjoy my 15 minutes of laying there peacefully and quietly while listening to the music of my choice without my husband, my dogs, my cats, or my chickens getting in my way. You do you, boo-boo. So, I've cried today. I've not been in a good mood today. Poor little Sean, all I wanted was barbecue ribs, and I didn't have an appetite for nothing today. Nothing. I ate a thing of yogurt, and I ate a veggie tray. And I say veggie tray, it's not one of those big ones you take to the church potluck. I mean, one of those little tiny ones that you put in your kid's lunchbox. I had a little tiny veggie tray. I drank 4 bottles of water. I took a nap. I drank 2 slips of an L8, and I ordered a half of a salad, and we went out to eat. We couldn't find anywhere that had good barbecue ribs. So if you know some place that has good barbecue ribs in the Taze Valley region, then let me know in the next 3 days, because I want some. I've got a craving for them. So, that's what I know. Oh, people were asking me about customized songs. Yes, I'm still taking orders for custom and tailored songs. If you want me to write a song for you, specifically for you or someone that you love, please reach out on the website and hit the Book Me tab. You can put all the stuff that you need me to write that song about, and we'll talk back and forth about it, and I will get that to you within about 96 hours. It usually don't take me very much to do custom songs if I know the story. I just have to make it rhyme and put it to music. So, that's what I know about that. We're in a different angle tonight. I'm sitting at my breakfast nook table here on the porch. And in case anybody's keeping up with my porch glow up, no one knows how unorganized I am. But now I feel like I'm starting to get my shit together. 1 page at a time. So we are on day 3 of my porch glow up, which means that I am 6.2 pounds down. I'll take it. I know it's probably water weight, but it is good encouragement. Hello, Peggy C. I was having a bad day. And poor Sean, I think I made him almost have a panic attack, because when I get upset, I don't want to do nothing. I just want to go to bed and cry. And I think I might be a little bit hungry. But I've also drank enough water today and ate enough protein that I probably just need to drink more water. I'm trying. Okay? And my hair ain't doing a flipping thing. I had it curly and it was cute. Now it's just not doing nothing. It's just getting fuzzier as the night goes on. Freaks you out to be in a tanning bed because you watch Final Destination too many times. I'm just kidding. Some people get claustrophobic in a tanning bed. I do not. I am more pissed off about my back touching a cold tanning bed. I'm like, Used to, when I used to live in Mudville, I used to call Tammy down at the shop, and I'd say, turn on that tanning bed for about 10 minutes. I'm going to walk down there and tan. And then it was warm by the time I got into it, and I didn't have to worry about laying down on a cold tanning bed. I don't know why I'm such a pussy about that stuff. Cold water, cold tanning beds, laying down on something cold, I'm like, can't say much, though. My papa would go to Florida every single year, stand ankle deep in the ocean, and shake like a leaf because he was scared to death of water. I don't know why he kept taking people to Florida. Maybe because Mom liked it. I don't know. He's a good dad. So, Stephanie, I will check. I will check the email right now, and if not, then we'll text each other and figure it out. Sometimes my email does weird things and sends it to places that I can't find it. I don't know. My update on my phone the other day has screwed everything up. I got to quit putting it on the automatic update because I don't know what's going on. And then once I get to where I need to be, and I'm like, where's that email? You can't find it from here. So, you know. I'm trying to change my frame of mind and also work on my spiritual health and my mental health while I'm working on my physical health, because they do go hand in hand. You can't look good and have a bad attitude. You can't have a good attitude and a big ass. You know, I'm trying to even it out. And I'm praying that the Lord keeps me on the path that I need to be on instead of absolutely breaking red on somebody who looks at me cross-eyed. Did you know that yesterday at the Walmart, when I was there to get protein and cottage cheese, there was everybody who's ever been on a rascal on a rascal. I was in the vitamin aisle looking for magnesium. That's all I was looking for. Just a little magnesium. And they've put it in a different place, so I was looking. Well, I had my little cart, had a little blue t-shirt, little black yoga pants. This woman in a one of them little rascals that they have at Walmart came rolling up to me and she goes, "Where's the biofreeze?" I said, I don't know. Probably around here somewhere. We're in the pharmacy, I would say. It's probably not hard to find. Probably sitting right by the Ben Gay. She goes, "Well, where's that at?" I said, I don't know. She goes, "Well, why do you even work here?" And I was like, I don't. I just have on a blue t-shirt that says Bob Evans. Don't work here. You think I would, considering I have to check myself out, stock my own shit, pave my own way, pluck my own chickens, you know, but no, I don't work here. So then I was down an aisle in the grocery side, and another man in a rascal. Plenty of room in the aisle for both of us to get by. I scooted way over against the bread, and he said, "Anytime you're ready." And I was like, "For?" He goes, "Well, you're in my way." I was like, "Well, by all means, get all 18 wheels in there, Cletus." I didn't know that I was blocking the road. Then I go back to the dairy section to get me, you know, they sell cottage cheese in the little, like, yogurt packs now, so you don't have to have the whole tub of cottage cheese. If you just feel like a little cottage cheese, you could just have some. And this woman run right up on me on her rascal, and I was like, "You've got to be kidding me today. Everybody needs a driver's license before they get on these damn things, because I'm going to end up with no toes, and I'm going to hobble back to the car." So I'm standing there, and I put my stuff in my cart, and some woman went, "Why are you getting that?" I went, "What?" She goes, "Why are you getting self-serve size cottage cheese when it's cheaper by the tub?" I said, "Oh, I'm getting it because it's none of your fucking business. Can I help you?" God, I've never seen the stupidity like I have at the Hurricane Walmart. And I swore I'd never go back again, but that was the only place that had my protein because GNC was closed. So, you know, you do what you have to do in a small town. But at the same time, I'm like, why is everybody... And then it dawned on me as I was walking out the door, why is everybody here on rascals? And I thought, oh, Sarah, it's the first of the month and everybody got their check. That's why they're at Walmart. Stupid. We had a holiday this weekend. Everybody's snapping benefits and Medicaid, Medicare. Social Security got pushed off a couple days. I forgot. And then after I checked myself out under the scrutiny of 3 people that could have run a cashier stand, but instead stood there with their finger up there, and I was going, did you ring that up? Yes, I have the little gun. It beeped. So then I get all the way to the door, and some woman goes, "Someone needs your receipt." And I was like, no, not today. So I just kept going, and she chased me all the way out in the parking lot. And she said, "What if you're stealing them Gatorades?" I said, "I'm already in the parking lot, Brenda. What the hell are you going to do about it? Call the popo." God. If I was stealing a big screen TV, I could walk out there without you looking at me twice. But because I've got Gatorades and milk out of the bag, now you have to question me like the Spanish Inquisition. I don't have enough estrogen to deal with this. I don't have enough marijuana to deal with this. I don't have enough patience to deal with this. And then I have to think to myself, if you put my week on mute, could you still tell that I was following Jesus? Because right now, I think by the look on my face, you probably think that I was the devil. So I have to work on that because I got that active bitch face. But I'm telling you what's the damn truth. I've never seen the like of can't do nothing for themselves. This person was driving around in a rascal all damn day, and then I watched her get up on her tippy toes and get a thing of Pop-Tarts off the top shelf. And I was like, Helen, don't think you need to be on that rascal. Think you need to be walking off some of them calories. It's like my ex-mother-in-law. Weighed every bit of 600 pounds. You tell her to haul ass to take her 3 trips. And she'd go, it's glandular. I'm like, no, it's you eating a gallon of ice cream at the dinner table for breakfast, Linda. It's just glandular. Okay. Bless it. So that's the kind of day that I've had, considering that everything was stacked against me, including the planets were in alignment. And, there was probably another full moon because now we have 2 of them. And, Mercury's in retrograde and whatever. You can make all the excuses that you want. Sometimes people are just stupid and they get in your way. And that's a chance to either practice patience or practice your really swift rebuttals that will just lacerate them. Like my mother always said, the definition of tact is telling somebody to go straight to hell and then look forward to the trip. Speaking of Leah, I was just talking about you, sister. Our Bali sister is on the porch early this morning. It's like 10 a.m. where you are. Lord, it's almost lunch. I'm so excited to be on your podcast next week. I was just talking about it. And so as soon as you get those advertisements done, I will share them with all my people on the porch so that they can tune in too. Super excited about it. And then when we finally get together, and we'll get her on the porch for Feral Christian / Cigarette Mom. You don't have to smoke to be on Cigarette Mom. You just have to not bitch because I am. Because it's my porch. I won't smoke on your porch if you don't want me to. That's just manners. So, Sean Darling is in there vacuuming and working on clips. Bless its heart. I have not been easy to live with today. Or any other day, honestly. But today was worse. Rick said, is she like this in real life? Yeah. It's worse in real life because I'm mobile. I can take this show on the road. Hey, girl, hey. Hello, Brandy. Hello, is it The Forest? Not The Forest. The Forest. That's one of them King James words. Thee, thou, this, those, thus. Yeah. Are you sure you want me on your podcast, Leah? Because I'm like this all the time, and this is me without caffeine, sugar, or marijuana today. This is just raw dogging it. Would have been better if I had some barbecue ribs. She said she'd smoke a cigarette with me on the porch. Hell yes, you will. I'll even roll your own if you want to. I'll make you a cheese ball. Praise the Lord and pass the ammunition. And don't steal my lighter. God. I told you about that, right? Went all the way to the Charlie Kirk funeral in Arizona on the September 21st. All the way there. Before I left, I took my dogs to my mom and dad's in Irving, Kentucky. Bye. Love you. Mean it. Send you pictures. Okay. All the way to Arizona. Passed through Chicago. No phone calls. Passed through Phoenix. No phone calls. Soon as I get to the funeral, my dad texts me and says, did you steal my damn lighter? And Sean went. I was like, not, how was your trip? Or did y'all make it? Or how's the way? Where's my lighter? That's my dad. That's how he shows love. It's like Dolly Parton always says, the best way to forget about your problems is to listen to somebody else's for a while, so I'm doing what I can. I don't really have big problems other than the fact that I'm hungry, I'm angry, I'm fat, I'm tired, I'm old, I'm underpaid, overworked. Other than that, things are peachy. Just had a downpour in East Tennessee. Well, brag a little bit, why don't you? And if you're in East Tennessee, there's no reason why you can't come to Western North Carolina for my show on August 22nd. So, Mr. Forrest, get on my website and buy some tickets. Bring a date. Miranda said, I won't see your lot. I'll bring another. I'm going to hold you to that. You don't smoke it in your car if someone doesn't. You're saying somebody else has to smoke with you for you to smoke? Because that just creates that when you roll the windows down. It's my car. If you don't want to smoke, hang your head out the window. I don't know what to eat. Anyway. So, that's what I've been thinking about today. Just trying to get my head in the game. We're still here for it. It's a Tuesday. We're here. We're here for it. And we're on the porch. The power of the porch is very powerful. And it's like I was telling Leah the other day. She was like, what time do you go live? I was like, whenever I feel like it. I like to make sure that there's always somebody on the porch. And she goes, well, we're in Bali. We got a friend in New Zealand. And all of us are on different time zones. I said, this is perfect. There's always somebody on the porch. So if I'm asleep, that means that she's up because it's 12 hours away from us. And I told her, I said, do not tell me what happens. I know you're 12 hours ahead, but I won't be surprised. Unless it's something bad, then just call me and say, run! Oh. I'd like to roll back to my age. Lord, I'm staring 43 in the barrel and I feel like I'm 95. My granny is 87 years old and has more energy than I do. But then again, she's not premenopausal. It's going to be in Sapphire, North Carolina, the 22nd day of August, right across the mountain from you. And those tickets are on my website right now. It's a very limited seating venue, so if you ain't got tickets, get them quick because they'll go. Juan, is that how you say your name? Of course, I'd love to share stories in herb. Tell me when and where. You can book me for a private party and we'll just do this. Somebody asked me if I did private porch sessions. I was like, sure. If you want me to sit on the porch with you and visit, I can do that too. There's always somebody on the porch. Rick, do you remember the days when our parents used to send us to the store with a note so we could get them their cigarettes? Please give Sarah 2 packs of Marlboro menthol lights. And I could keep the change. And normally I could go in there with a $10 bill, get a 2-pack of cigarettes, a 6-pack of L8 and 2 candy bars and still have $2 or $3 to put in my piggy bank, but no more. Not unless you're smoking cowboy cuts and eating that cheapo cowtail stuff. It's not candy. It's glue. Why is it that all old people have the red? No, it's not red. It's orange and black peanut butter, hard as rocks candy from the Big Lots somewhere in some kind of crystal candy dish in their house, along with probably 2 or 3 cotton drops, a Werther's Original, and a peppermint that's got fuzz on it. Is that like the starter pack for Grandma's candy dish? Does she not know where the candy aisle is at the Walmart? Because I walk through it every single time and get me a Hershey bar because I eat 1 square at a time before I go to bed, and that makes me feel better about myself. Just saying. I'm telling you, friends. Oh, thank you for loving me in North Carolina. Premenopause is not fun. I'm telling you, Jacqueline, I'm going to call it cougar puberty, and I'm not taking questions about that. I'm growing hair in weird places. I'm hot all the time, and I have humidititties. I don't know why it's not called cougar puberty. Hello. Luana's in southeast Texas. Are you down there by the carcinogenic coast? Carcinogenic coast. Can't talk. Houston. Kemah. Galveston. Where are you at in southeast Texas? Because my sister-in-law is also from the southeast. She's from Shepherd. Represent. Hey, from Australia. What's going on, Mix? Hey, listen, you need to meet Carrie Ann, who's also in Australia. I know it's a big country, but stranger things have happened. Megs always says better late than never. I always say better late than pregnant, but that's just me. I dropped my damn lighter, and I got to pick it up with my toes. Thank goodness that I am pedidextrous. Do you like that word? I'm pedidextrous, which means I can do shit with my feet. I'm also aquadextrous. You know what aquadextrous means? No, it does not mean that you can ride underwater. It means that you can turn off the faucet with your toe while you're laying in the bathtub. Aquadextrous. That's some nasty candy. Rachel Hostage, I understand that completely. What's up with my grandmother always buying them stupid Palmer chocolate bunnies every year? I'm like, do you not know where the Cadbury eggs are? I can show you where to buy them. I just want one of them. I don't even need all this stuff. I just want one Cadbury egg. No. Some nasty peanut butter Palmer eggs. Blech. That ain't candy. That's crap that they scrape off the floor at real candy factories and then they put tin foil on it, make it look like a rabbit. Tina thought that menopause was going to kill you. Well, it's either going to kill me or my husband. Those things could go hand in hand. Kimberly just turned 61 last month. Oh, she's been following us for a few years. You do remember Gus Gus the squirrel. That's back before I had the first breakdown when I was still married to my first husband living in Munfordville. And had a mohawk. And a squirrel. My, how things have changed in just a short amount of time. If you can't look at where I was 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 12 years ago, 6 months ago, and go, she's different. I'm doing the best I can. Sometimes it's leaps and bounds. Sometimes it's baby steps. All progress is progress. Betty Gale is north of Beaumont. Well, good to see you. I used to go to Vider to the Walmart because they had better stuff than the one in DeRidder, Louisiana. So I know exactly where you are. Why can't I scoot up? Call. Hello in Monticello, Kentucky, one of my favorite places to drive through on my way to the 127 yard sale. I always stop by that one little store. I don't remember the name of it. My buddy Brian Denny was from Monticello. Anyway, hello from the Show Me stage. Hello. Emma Joyce is having her last blunt of the, I hope, of the night and not of your life, because there's a better way to do that. You should be watching Cartoon Network and eating Cheetos if this is your last one ever. Go out with a bang, you know. New subscriber from North Carolina. Hello, Valerie. Welcome to the porch. We're glad to have you. That's all you want, Stephanie, is Cadbury eggs. Guess what? They sell them on Amazon year-round. I know that because I bought 24 of them for myself for Christmas and put them in my stocking. Don't get me started. Being an adult means you can do whatever you want to, and nobody realizes that kind of freedom. If I want a Cadbury egg in July, guess what? Amazon. I can get them. It's not a big deal. How long have you had the porch Facebook? I have always sat on my porch and bitched as long as there's been a Facebook. As far as Cigarette Mom, we've been doing about 18 months. Been a little more organized with it. Now we're doing the website and the RSS and the podcasts and whatnot. But I've always sat on the porch and told everybody what I think. Now I just have a bigger audience. Funny how that works. Pat's in from South Carolina. Hello. Heather's watching from Garfield, Georgia. Good to see you. Hello, Texas. Glad you're here. We need to get out our map and start coloring in again. We ain't done that in a couple weeks. I know where Biter is. Can you stand it? They still have that good Italian restaurant there, too. I used to go there all the time. Northeast Florida, get real excited. We're going to be in Perry, Florida in October, so if you get to come to that show, then let us know. Central Pennsylvania, Missy, you know that you can still have me for a concert and it wouldn't cost you that much, so just call me. Caramel eggs, I don't know about all that, Brandy. I like the original. It's like L8s. Quit putting shit in it, you know? Like, I get people like the caramel. I don't like the Halloween ones. That's weird. And, you know, every now and again, I'll get the little baby ones if I just want like a taste of a Cadbury egg. You live in Shepherd? That's where my sister-in-law's from. Jason, I know exactly where you are. We played there at the 4-H fair one year. We need to do another map. If Sean was watching right now, which maybe he is, maybe I could text him. Maybe I could just print it out myself. Hang on. Can we do this while we're here? It'd be awesome if we could do this at the same time. Because I do have new crayons. Don't get me started. Got a whole box of crayons. Print. Oh, you can, Will. Hot dad burn. I know you could do that from my phone. I'm telling you, I'm learning something new every day. It's exciting. It's super exciting. Yes, that's what I want. Got it. Let's do it. I figured might as well. We're here for it. I said print. Didn't I say print? Oh, no, printer selected. See, I didn't know you had to. I thought we only had one printer. Yeah, I'm too far from the printer. Hang on, let me ask Sean if he'll send this out real quick. Print this out for me real quick. That's all we have. Now I have to tell him I've texted him. Hang on. Sean, darling. That picture I just sent you, would you print that out for me and bring it to me? Thank you. See? Now time to check his phone. And we'll get some map. Start writing where people are from. Roll call. You can buy Cadbury eggs on Amazon. Trust me, I've done it a couple of times. Don't ask me how I know. You live 2 hours away from Hershey. Brag a little bit. Do they have a chocolate fountain? I want to get in it. Florence, Alabama. Been there plenty of times. Played in Sheffield quite a bit and had a publishing deal down in the shows with a group for a while. So, I love that area of Alabama. Melissa's like, Sean Courtney, bring SBT map. Doing it. He's printed out. You have to wait. He's not going to draw a map of all 50 states. He has to print it out. And so I can color it. Hello? Hello? I need a new book. Hang on. So we can keep track of where everybody's from. I like to write it down. Otherwise, you know, What good's it going to do us? We don't know where everybody's at. He's bringing it to me, though, so we'll just visit in the meantime. So, anybody have anything cool to report for a Tuesday other than it was hot and just a Tuesday? You're telling me all these places and I don't have the... I'm going to start writing this stuff down. He's bringing it. It just takes a second. That's what we do. So, I have started a new skincare regimen with all the shit that I found on the Dollar Tree that was a TikTok hack. So, I have noticed that this is not as fat, and I'm not getting that puffy right here. Maybe it's because I'm not doing as much salt and I'm drinking more water. But anyway, my face is skinnier than it was day before yesterday, so I'm tickled with it. Could be worse. Could always be worse. Brandy's opening a bakery. Where at? We'll all come. Hi from Kansas. Hello, Sherry. You're all going to have to say these again once we get a map because I ain't writing none of this down just yet. So you're going to stay on the porch till we get a map. We'll see when old Magellan comes out with one. Where you at with my map? How far am I away from the Memphis area? About 8.5, 9 hours. Give or take. Ashley got all of her debt paid off today. Mazel tov, congratulations, and God bless you. That's an awesome feeling. Bowling Green, Kentucky. Hey, listen to here. I like Bowling Green very, very well. Good to see you. Bridge City, Texas. Dalton, Georgia, but not from there, okay? That's like me. I'm in Hurricane, West Virginia area, and I'm not from here at all. I'm not even here most of the time. I'm just here long enough to do porch stuff, and then I'm back on the road. Let's see. The big boy train came through your town today. That is awesome, Loretta. Congratulations. Betty was late for work. Well, they can't eat you. And if you're going to be a little bit late, might as well be a lot late. No sense rushing. Fairfield Bay, Arkansas. Hello. That's where the bakery's going to be in Arkansas. So let's get there. Congratulations. Thank you, Judy, for saying that I was looking pretty, because I sure don't feel it today, but I sure appreciate you saying that. Krista is getting sober, so fighting the temptation. Listen, I am praying for you on that, Krista. It's not easy. Me and my husband got sober 2 years ago, last January. Now we quit drinking for good. Now I say we just drink for evil. Just kidding. We're high and dry. So, we quit drinking alcohol last January. Celtic salt is great for hydration. Good to know, Karen. Thank you for the tip. Judy, it ain't too awful far. If I'm already headed up that way for another show, then we can stop by and visit. Or you need to move. Whatever. Come east. Stephanie's got time to wait. Where's my map? Feel like Columbus. Is this the Indies? No. I'm going to say it's the Indies. It's not. Jackson, Michigan. Where's that at on the hand? I know all about the palm. I know all about the mitten. My roommate was from Grand Rapids, so I had to learn it. Missouri. I keep watching the door like he's going to pop through it with a map. I'm like, where you at with my map? I'm awful demanding. I should probably work on that. Tomorrow, maybe. Thank you, Tanya. I'm thinking about seriously taking the turkey to go get a blizzard at Dairy Queen this week, but I haven't decided yet. Hello. Thank you for saying I look amazing. Carolyn, if you're in Inez, Kentucky, then I expect to see you at the Appalachian Artists Festival when I'm there on August the 1st and headlining at 8 p.m. So make sure that you're there. Prayers for Shauna's daughter. Oh, my God. She had a seizure during an interview. Well, that's one way to, get out of the interview, I guess. Hi, darling. I just called you Magellan. I said, when Magellan comes out here with my new map. We have a map. And now we can color it in. Let me get my crayons because they do better than my highlighters. We have learned this. Okay. It is now 10:23. How far do I travel to perform? As far as you want me to go. I can't get no further without coming back. That's how the world works. It's round. Okay. Michigan, Russell. First one in. Let's get to Michigan. I'm coloring it in. Hang on. We got Michigan. All right. We got the map. I have to go back and look. The Idaho Potato Tour is in Butler, Pennsylvania. Why is that a thing? Peggy Sue was from Hurricane, West Virginia. Now she lives in South Carolina. We're going to color it in. Do a little Gamecock red on there for you. How about that? South Kakalaki in the house. All right, got it. Got the map. You have to get him a blizzard. I know. You used to live in Zigzag, Oregon. That's fantastic. Bakersfield, California. Miranda, welcome to the show. Let's color you in. And color them California blue because it is. Because that's the way things are. All right. We got California on the map. We're going in. Oregon. I see you. I see you, Parnell. Let me get you on here. Let me get you on here. In Oregon. You can color so much quicker the crayons than you can with markers. You really can't. I am not from West Virginia. I'm from Kentucky. Tennessee, Junie, I see you. I'm going to color you orange because that's what color Tennessee is. When you have your own map, you can color it whatever color you want to, but I'm coloring it orange. Okay. Waldo, Ohio. What's up, Shanna? Good to see you. Welcome to the porch. We ain't used green yet. Let's use some green. We use the dark green for Michigan, but let's use the grass green for Ohio because that's got grass that's recreational. Tennessee. Now we can add another mark to Tennessee. Glad to have you. Ohio. That's two of you from Ohio. Good to see you. Shanna's here from Pennsylvania. Going to Pennsylvania. What was that on? The Office. Sometimes I just have musical Tourette's. All right. Pennsylvania's colored in. Kentucky. Hello, Amy. Let's get you a good Kentucky blue because it is Kentucky after all. That ain't look like blue at all, but it is. Yeah, all right. That looks more purple, but you do you, Crayola. You know your colors a bit. All right. Hello from Luray, Virginia. Hello, Nell. Let's color you in. First Virginia color that we got today. I am so excited about this. All right, Missouri. Melissa, I see you, baby. The Show Me State is now represented. Got you colored in. Well, I got you outlined. Now I'm coloring in. Quick light. Chop, chop, little onion. Okay. Kansas. Hello, Debbie. I used to live in Fort Riley, Kansas for a little bit. Glad to have you on board. Sorry, I had a bug on my face. It was on my nerves. Kansas, looking at you. All right. Columbia, North Carolina. Hello, Debbie. Let's get you colored in. North Carolina. Glad to have it. Mississippi. Hello, Becky. How are you in Mississippi this evening? Everything doing well down there? In the land of magnolias and mystery. Glad to see you. Hearts, West Virginia. Pamela, good to see you in Kentucky. I got you marked down. Hello, Janie. Let's color in West Virginia. You think I do it for myself, but I don't count myself when I'm watching TV, you know. Seems rude. All right, Hillary is high from Spokane, Washington. Good to see you. Now we get to color you in. So excited. Tell you what, we're filling out this map pretty hardcore tonight. We might be able to fill out all 50 states and a couple of countries. If you're watching from somewhere else, we'll add you to the map. Hello, Jason from Kentucky. Another mark for Kentucky. Taylorsville, hello, Kentucky. Mooresville, North Carolina, hello, Valerie. Got another buddy in North Carolina there. Dalton, Georgia, hello, Becca. Let's get Georgia colored in. Hot Georgia. All right. Mississippi, got you, baby. Alabama, hello, April. I was wondering if he was on here tonight. I was like, where's April? She's usually hollering from Alabama by now. And she was. We found her. None of them are blue. Only a few. Don't forget Alabama, Brenda, I got you. It's purple. South Texas. Like Mexico, Texas, or Gulf of America, Texas? Like how South Texas are you? But we're coloring you in. Texas is a big state. I don't need a big crown. Hang on. We're doing it as fast as we can. Texas, there we go. Colored you in. Kentucky blue, got you, baby. Missouri's in there, got you. Oklahoma, hello, Karen. Let's go ahead and color in some Oklahoma. I about lost my damn crayon. Sarah, you break your crayons, you can't get no new ones now. You're going to have to use what you got. Okie from Muskogee, there you go, I found you. Ohio, hello, Carrie. Georgia, hello, Trish, got you. Mississippi, Cynthia, we got you. Hello, Lori, and also in Georgia. Jennifer's in Kentucky. Betty's in North Dakota. Excuse me. Gotcha. North Dakota. Oh, I'm sorry, Chris. I see you now. I'm sorry. Got you in Virginia. Put a little slash mark. I see you. Texas. Got you. South Carolina. Hello, Connie. Cynthia in Mississippi. Hoopston, Illinois. Hello. Is that Tisha or Thesha? I like that. I had a teacher named Shackelford, so I'll be able to remember that forever. Illinois, the land of Lincoln and recreational weed, so we like them. Come on in. All right. Colored you a beautiful apricot. Thought that looked apricot. I liked it. Maryland's known for crabs. So's Powell County, Kentucky, but probably a different kind. Sarah. Shouldn't say stuff like that. Who said that? Let's color in Maryland. Got it. Tana's in Texas. Hello. Karen's over in Oklahoma. Got you, baby. Hillary, you're in Washington. Got you, baby. Hello from Kentucky, Donna. Hello from Kentucky, Lynn. Are y'all friends? Y'all should be. Stephanie in Pennsylvania. Nice to see you. Welcome to the porch. Cynthia's down in Mississippi. Tana's in Texas. Jessica is down in Florida. The first one we got for a Florida color here. Let's see. I'm going to go with a real bright green. Seems to be a fun color for this time of summer. It's the color of sweet potato ivy. It's what color I color Florida. Cynthia's in Mississippi and Becky's in Mississippi. Do y'all know each other yet? And can you meet? Start you on porch. Do y'all listen to Sarah Beth Terry music? I also listen to Sarah Beth Terry music. Come on over. Eureka Springs, Arkansas. Finally get to color in Arkansas. Glad for it. Glad you're here. Nanu. Tana's in Texas. Got you, baby. Kimberly's in Georgia. Got you. Arizona's represented. Hello, Shauna. Let's get some more Arizona over here. Let's do yellow. It's a yellow kind of state. Sun's shining. Been there. Every time I've been there, the sun's been shining. Johnson City, Tennessee. Hello, Paula. You're so close to Sapphire. I hope to see you at the show there in August, so make sure you get on there and get some tickets. Burleson, Texas. Hello, Tanya. Cynthia's down in Mississippi. Use Crimson for North Alabama. Well, if I had Crimson, but it's only a 24-pack of crowns. I have to get a bigger pack of crowns. Indianapolis, Indiana. Glad to have you on the porch this evening. Let's color you in. Glad to have you. Welcome from Indiana. Stephanie's in Pennsylvania. Hello. Quitman, Texas. Hello, Kimberly. Good to see you. Thomasville, Georgia. Good to see you, Trish. We got you in Georgia. Inez, Kentucky. Hello, Jennifer. I was just talking about you. Texas, Tennessee, Texas, Kentucky, Southeast Texas, Louisiana. I ain't got Louisiana yet. Now we do. Louisiana. Leaving Louisiana in the broad daylight. Albemarle, North Carolina. Hello, Cynthia. Glad to have you on the porch this evening. Mexico. Good Lord. I have to write Mexico. Mexico. Nice. Ohio. Super excited to see you. Oh, you're in Australia. Hello, Linda. Do you know Carrie Ann, who's also in Australia? If you don't, y'all need to be friends. I found an almanac the other day. Not an almanac. World book from 1935 that said Australasia. And I was like, what the country is that? Don't like that. Ocala, Florida. Hello, Colton. Glad to have you. I love Ocala, man. I want to go back to Silver Springs. I ain't been to Silver Springs in forever. Hold up the map. That's what we got so far. We're getting there. The South is covered. Now we're waiting for the rest of the world to catch up. Florida, we got you. Alabama, we got you. I saw you, Lynn, in Kentucky. Got you, baby. April. Yes, you do. I have a P.O. box that gets fan mail all the time. So, send it to me. Hello, Jackie in Kentucky. Hello, Robbins in Indiana. Angela's in Ohio. Kimberly's watching from Texas. Several from Oklahoma. Rochelle is in Oklahoma. And I think you need to head at the SBT fan club. There's a lot of Okies on here tonight. Texas, where y'all at? Y'all need to form an SBT fan club. Jennifer's in Virginia. Colton's down in Florida. Good to see you. Teresa's also in Lake City, Florida. That's 2 Florida. Teresa, do you know Colton? Y'all should meet. Jackie's in Indiana. Beverly's in Louisiana. West Virginia. Wyoming coming. Hello, Ava. You're not too far from here. Oh, Florida. Kentucky. Alabama. Welcome to the Porch, Valerie. April's been here for a while. Wonder where y'all was. Colorado. Where is my crown? Didn't have a Colorado. Now do. Now we're finally coloring in the West. Look at us. Look at us go. Colton, yes, your comments get seen. I've responded to you like 4 times now. Rosa's in Indianapolis. Claudine is in Ohio. Got you, babies. Missouri. Or Misery. You know, they say that Missouri does love company, Angie. I'm so glad that you're here, Betty. Thank you so much. I don't know, Jason and April. I'm in the mountain state and she's in the sunshine state. It's hard to keep up with each other. Especially when we're on the road all the time. Kearney, Oklahoma. Hello, Christina. Glad to have you. Cheryl's here from Ohio. Perry's in Jasper, Georgia. Hello, Amy Beth, West Virginia. Elizabethtown, Kentucky. Listen, if you go to the Kroger, my friend Hunter's now the No, that's not in Elizabethtown. That's in Hopkinsville. Just kidding, he got transferred. But still, proud of him. He's now the main manager of the Kroger. Christina and Karen are making friends in Oklahoma. Fantastic. Jeanette's in Paris, Illinois. Got you, baby. North Georgia and West Virginia. Got us. Love it. Irvin, Kentucky. Glad to see home folk on here. Hello from Indiana. Born in Delaware. I ain't got a Delaware yet. Now, hang on. Got to get me a little tiny crown for a little tiny state. No, can't use that color because it's the same color I used earlier. Delaware. Got you. Cindy's watching from northern Missouri. Thank you for joining us. Matthew's in Southeast Kentucky. Represent. Good to see you. See, I'm from Kentucky. South Carolina. Clemson. Oh, don't say that too loud. Don't sound some of my people. They're off big Gamecock fans. But we weren't going to hold it against you because I'm a Kentucky Wildcats fan. So glad to have you. All right. So now we're looking to fill in Iowa, Idaho, Montana, Utah, New Mexico, Wyoming, Nebraska, South Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin, New York, Rhode Island, Connecticut, New Jersey, Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine, Nevada, Utah, Alaska, and Hawaii. So if we don't have anybody from there, that's the only one that we got left. Rhonda, please go say hi to Hunter. When you see Hunter, say, I am Sarah Beth Terry's friend and I'm on the porch. She'll be like, girl. I love Hunter. We've been friends for a long time. Now we're starting to catch on and make the power of the porch a real thing. So if you are watching and you see your state pop up from somebody else, comment. Tell them where you're at. Make friends. Please make friends. Teresa, we got you. Missouri. Fantastic. Lots of Missouri on the porch tonight. Heather, I'm glad that you're here too. And if you put that I'm your favorites on your follow thing, it'll let you know every time I'm live. Or you can subscribe. I think it's like $3 a month, which is less than a cup of coffee. Montana! Amanda, thanks for showing up. We didn't have nobody from Montana yet. Now we can color in that big damn state at the top by Canada. I've been to Montana. I've been to eastern Montana, which is not the same as western Montana. It looks a whole lot like Ohio, but I still had a big time. Would like to come back. All right, Montana, glad to have you. Hello from Oklahoma. Glad to see you, Clara. Montana is here, thank goodness. You see, we got this swatch where Sarah Beth Terry is not penetrating. We need to penetrate this area with SBT. See, Teresa and Melissa are making real life friends in Missouri. There's a power in the porch, I'm telling you. Make friends. There's always somebody on the porch. All right, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, Sarah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Teddy bears had their picnic. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 27. 32 states represented so far. So, loving it. Loving our porch pic. Look at the cigarette. Look at the cigarette, Mom. We are so filling in the map. So excited. Mississippi is hanging out on the porch and getting to know each other. See, this is the power of the porch. This is why I do Cigarette Mom. So you can make friends in real life. And maybe do this in real life and go to somebody else's porch. Or have them to your porch. And y'all can listen to Sarah Beth Terry and hang out. Anyway, anybody from the PD of South Carolina? Molly's on here. Some South Kakalaki folks. Minnesota, I did not color it. Hello, Tanya. Thanks for reminding me. Sometimes I miss them. Sometimes I miss them. I have to get on there and check again. So I'm glad that y'all keep an eye on the porch for me because people comment quicker than I can keep up sometimes. So thanks for having my back. Caught me live, man. Thanks for having me. We're coloring in more. Look at here. We're getting there. We just need to... Do we know anybody in this area? Do we have anybody in this swatch of un-SBT followers? We're going to do like the Jehovah's Witness and just go door to door and be like, do you have a minute or two to talk to Sarah Beth Terry? Do you have a minute or two to hear the good news about Sarah Beth Terry? Can I leave you some literature about Sarah Beth Terry? Laura's watching from Illinois. Glad to have you, sister. Welcome to the porch. Always glad to have people on the porch from different places. Oregon. Glad to have you. You're the second person from Oregon here tonight. Glad to have you, Lori. Thank you for being here. And you're by Gatlinburg. You're only like an hour and a half from Sapphire. If you're not at that show, I'm going to be so hurt. I'm going to cry. There we go, Peggy Sue and Molly's hooking up in South Carolina. This is why I love the porch. Don Rose is in Sullivan, Illinois. Got you another hash mark. Thank you for being in Illinois and being on the porch this evening. Still working on Wisconsin, Nevada, and Nebraska. Thank you, Shauna. She's on it tonight. She's like, I know people. Let's make some phone calls. That's what I'm saying. You know anybody in those states, just like tag them real quick and be like, get over here to the porch. We're missing Idaho, Nevada, Utah, Wyoming, New Mexico, South Dakota, Nebraska, Iowa, Wisconsin. I have to say it like that. New York, Massachusetts, Connecticut, New Jersey, Rhode Island, Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, and I think that Alaska and Hawaii. I have Ken all over too. I wish I could text right now and be like, tune in so I can color you in on the map. Amanda, are you originally from Idaho? I don't know. Should we count it? That's up to the porch. If you think that she can claim dual citizenship, then we will. We'll color in Idaho. Tell us about taters or something. Prove it. Ha ha. You know what? You're nice enough to be like, I was born there. And you're still watching. So there's a little bit of Idaho watching. So I'm going to color it in. Not with that color, because that's not the right color I thought it was when I picked it up. All right, we're getting there. Just so you know, none of these states have names on them, so I have to remember. I have to remember all my 5th grade geography lessons, especially when I get up here in New England, because it gets confusing. I am from here. I have lived here. I have lived here. I have lived here. And I have lived way over across the pond in Italy. Dual citizenship. Okay, Miranda says it counts. So, welcome, Idaho. Idaho. I'd love to see Vermont in the fall, too. I'd love to meet somebody from Vermont that likes my music. It's a very small state. Just wanting to know. Marge is watching from Ohio. Thank you, darling. Got us another slash mark for you. We got a lot of people in Ohio. If you see somebody else from Ohio, then make some friends. So what I'm trying to encourage is that y'all get together in real life, and this is what it's about. Talk to each other, love each other. Do things that AI can't do, like fix cheese ball or sweet tea. Say a prayer. Hold a hand. Send a casserole. Amanda lived there for 32 years. We're moving to Montana. I think that counts, so I colored in both. Born in Boise. Welcome. Glad to have you. How fun is this? Just so much going on. There's just Where's my grain? Is it rolled off the porch? Where'd it go? Where did you go? Where did you go? Where's it at? I'm coloring on my lakes blue in case I accidentally color them with a steak color. I don't want to do that. So, you know, I'm planning ahead. All right. Because I don't color in my lakes, and I will absolutely color them in estates. So I don't want to do that. I don't want to look like an idiot. So color in our lakes that way that we don't accidentally color them in for a state. Montana is beautiful. I enjoyed it very much. You can see forever. We are getting so close to filling out this map. So excited. Well, if you want an SB t-shirt to wear to Kroger, then get on sarahbethterry.com because we have all kinds of merchandise and you can get it within 3 or 4 days. So just get on there and pick some up. I know I need to get under here and do my pedidextrous stuff. Where is my green crayon? I don't even see it. Did it roll under something? Oh, found it. It's under the box. What just happened to my bangs? Okay, Wendy said we got Alaska covered. Well, let me get my... Since I got the green crayon out, that's probably the only time you ever see green up there. I would color it white, but that seems useless. Okay. Alaska. Officially on the map. Glad to have you. Tanya has family in Hawaii. If they're SBT fans, then that counts. Once they become SBT fans, we'll absolutely color in Hawaii. We're kind of cheating at this point with where we were born. But we're getting there. The map keeps getting more and more colored in every time that we get together, and that's very exciting. Power of the porch. So, found it. Nice. Welcome. Amanda's husband has been in the hospital since Thursday. Before last. Good Lord. Everybody say a prayer for Amanda's husband. So, we pray on the porch too. Good Lord, Amanda. That's a whole mess of stuff. Praying for him. Hope he gets better soon. Praying for you too, because you're going to have to be his nurse. That's hard. So, anyway. Not anyway on the prayer request, on anyway. I was reading the rest of the comments. I don't want you to think that I'm heartless. I'm really not. I just get ADD sometimes. So, thank you for joining us for the Cigarette Mom tonight. I'm so glad that we filled out more of the map. I'm going to put the date on it. Today is July 7th, 2026. Fantastic. Amen, Betty. Thank you. The power of the porch. We are superheroes. We're holding the world together with bobby pins, Marlboros, and duct tape. We love Jesus. We're just outdoor cat about it. Because I feel like he would sit on the porch with us until the wee hours of the morning and laugh and cut up with us and read the Bible and eat. And I just feel like he'd be one of us. He didn't really hang out with a lot of the up and ups, you know. Like, he kind of hung out with our people. And I think that's what my big mission is with the porch, with the Feral Christian, with the Cigarette Mom, is that I don't care in the end of the day if you remember me at all. Like, it doesn't matter. I know that I'll be forgotten about 5 minutes after I die anyway. However, things I said, things that I wrote, things that I sang, people I brought together, those are the things that I want to matter. I want you to get in your Bible and be like, does it say that? Check. Prove me wrong. I want you to follow Jesus as close as you follow some of these online influencers. I want you to be like, yeah, it's great that I have 360,000 followers. You want to know how many Jesus has? Way more. If he'd had Facebook, he would have totally beat my algorithm by now. So, that's my whole point. Sometimes we talk about chickens, sometimes we talk about husbands, sometimes we talk about husbands that act like chickens and chickens that act like husbands. Sometimes we talk about the garden. We smoke cigarettes. We lift each other up in prayer. We ask about how your day went and how your kids are doing, how your mom and them. That's what we do. That's who we are. So welcome. Can I do a lesson on Tabitha in the Bible sometime? I'd love to. I'm going to do some studying on that. Thank you so much. So, I don't claim to know all the answers. I just claim to have a big enough mouth and a big enough porch where people probably get together and discuss. If you build it, they will come. Jesus is on the porch. He's sitting right behind me. He's right there. Jesus, come in here and look at people. Here. Jesus. What are those type of vapes called? This is called a timeless vape. It's about 86%. It has CBD, THC, and CBG in it. I like it. And there's a nice little button on the bottom. I like that it looks like a lighter and don't get crap in the mouthpiece. Because you know how many times I've had to suck out a piece of fuzz from this falling in my purse. So here on the bottom you can preheat it. My coil's heating up. Amen, Tanya. If you're tuning in for the Bible study on Thursday night at 7 p.m. right here on the porch, right here on this page, we will be going through the book of Ephesians. So, get excited about it. I've read it 3 times this week. It's not a long book. Like I said yesterday, it's more of a pamphlet. It's more like a pamphlet, epistle pamphlet. Hello, Narita. Good to see you. Glad that you're finally here. We was wondering about you. We done called everybody that we knew and asked where you was. Where's she at? She's supposed to be here by now. I'm just kidding. I'm glad you're here. So, my philodendron's not looking too hot. I think I need to take him back inside. And my pineapple sage is just not doing well. I think it just finally might be having its moment. Sorry, I got the hiccups. But, tomorrow my plans have changed. Excuse me, I was supposed to be in the studio all day working on the next album. But there was a medical emergency where me and my producer have to reschedule to next week, which is fine. That gives me another week to work on my songs. But I did pick 13 that are going to be on the next project so far. If you've not went and drove down the rabbit hole on those. What I'm cutting next is going to be Honky Tonk Him, Teleco, all of the Kentucky, Starting Now, Woodwork, Firewatch, Better Leave Town, Real Well, Wooden Strings, Damn It Dixie, Stone, Nobody, and Up the Holler. So if you know those songs, I'm excited to tell you that they're coming out on the next album. If you don't know those songs, get on YouTube or my Facebook and go down the rabbit hole because that's the only place you can. Or come to one of my shows. You get to hear them in real life. Yep, the plants are struggling right now because it's really, really hot. Shirley, you're right. This has been a fun night. I'm glad that we all got to sit together. Maybe just sitting at the porch, at the kitchen table is a different thing. It's a whole different vibe. It's a whole different view. So, we might do different videos from different perspectives on the porch. You can see the chair I normally sit in over here by Jesus. And then, you know, but now I'm sitting over here. So, whatever. In the meantime, I'm going to get in there and fix me something to eat because it's only 11 o'clock and I bet that I could eat something else before I went to bed. Now that I finally got a little bit of an appetite. I haven't had an appetite for anything all day. It's been too hot and my head's been hurting. Poor Molly, your cilantro just shriveled up, disappeared. Girl, don't get me started on my squash and zucchini. The rabbits have done ate it. And I'm so upset about it. So I'm going to have to go to the farmer's market this week and get zucchini so I can make zucchini relish and zucchini bread. Sarah's watching while she's at work. Just don't get caught. I want you to get you in trouble. I want to get Sarah in trouble for watching Facebook at work. I'm just giving you shit. I hope that you're having a good night. All right, friends. Well, that's all I know from my side of the mountain. We've colored in the map. And Martha, you sound like a country song and we need to be better friends. You kind of sound like my Aunt Connie, actually. That's fantastic. So, I'm tickled that you're here. If you want to come to a show, find out where I'm going to be on my website. If you haven't got merchandise yet, that's also on there at the same time. So, you can get your t-shirt and come to a show. If you haven't seen a place near you that we're playing, then reach out and say, hey, I want you to come play here. And we'll make it happen. So, in the meantime, if you see somebody from your state or in your neck of the woods, reach out and make friends. Go sit on the porch together. Go have lunch at the Cracker Barrel. Go have a drink at the Wendy's. I don't know. Have fun. Get to know each other. Do things that are intrinsically human. That's the only way that we beat the robots. So, I love you guys so much. Keep your Bibles open and your paddle dry on your head on a swivel because people are acting crazy this day and age. Be nice to old people, animals, and children. Remember to check them in the heat. Give them water twice a day. Not just old people and children, but animals as well. Shade. Frequent breaks. It's hot outside. Love your neighbor if you can't give it to God. He loves you and I do too, and there's nothing that you can do about it. Until the meantime, until we see each other again, remember, friends, I'm Sarah Beth Terry, and you're not. Good night.